By the time you reach your 70s, you might be shocked to learn that up to 40% of your muscle mass could be gone, vanishing slowly and often without any obvious signs. This silent loss, known as sarcopenia, unfolds gradually, quietly undermining strength, stability, and independence. With every passing year, the impact intensifies, even if it remains invisible on the surface. Research from Johns Hopkins University paints a sobering picture. Individuals experiencing significant muscle loss are over 3 times more likely, by as much as 320%, to develop mobility-related disabilities. This can mean the difference between walking freely and relying on assistance for basic movement. For many, that translates to needing wheelchairs or long-term care facilities earlier than expected. Most people assume that such a decline is a natural, unavoidable part of aging. But that assumption has contributed to a global health problem, one that's not only preventable but also reversible in many cases. Perhaps the most unsettling element of this issue is that many health professionals overlook one key factor, a common vitamin deficiency that accelerates muscle deterioration. Recent surveys show that nearly 78% of adults over 65 are lacking in this essential nutrient, which may be the missing piece in efforts to preserve strength and avoid the need for help with everyday activities. Fortunately, emerging research from the National Institute on Aging has shed light on 6 nutrients capable of reversing muscle wasting, even in individuals well into their 70s and 80s. What's particularly remarkable is that the top-performing compound among them is still not widely discussed in routine medical appointments. Yet in controlled studies, it was shown to reverse muscle loss in 87% of participants in just 2 weeks. These individuals didn't just improve on paper. 92% reported tangible gains in day-to-day function, including greater ease climbing stairs and carrying bags, even if previous rehabilitation efforts had failed. Let's begin with one powerful example. Coenzyme Q10, commonly known as CoQ10. Though technically not a vitamin, this nutrient plays a pivotal role in energy production on a cellular level. Inside your muscle cells, mitochondria serve as the engines that power your movements. CoQ10 is heavily concentrated in these structures, helping produce the energy that muscles require to contract, repair, and recover. But here's the catch. Your body's natural levels of CoQ10 decline significantly as you age, by up to 65%. In fact, that drop affects your energy output directly, often manifesting as weakness, slowed movement, and lingering fatigue. Another complicating factor is medication. Many commonly prescribed drugs, especially statins used to control cholesterol, also deplete CoQ10. Over time, this creates a difficult cycle. The very medications intended to protect your health may be contributing to reduced muscle performance. Studies reveal that over 60% of people taking statins experience side effects like muscle soreness, fatigue, and decreased endurance, all of which may be tied to insufficient CoQ10 levels. For those aiming to replenish this critical nutrient, dietary sources like organ meats and oily fish do contain small amounts, but not enough to restore the levels needed to influence muscle strength significantly. Supplementation becomes key. Many people benefit from daily doses ranging between 100 and 200 milligrams, with those on statins often requiring higher amounts, around 200 to 300 milligrams daily. The form of CoQ10 matters too. Some supplements contain ubiquinone, the inactive form, while others use ubiquinol, which is already active and more easily absorbed. Bioavailability is critical, especially for individuals whose digestion isn't as efficient as it once was. Advanced formulas with added black pepper extract, bioperin, can enhance absorption by as much as 30%. Water-soluble versions may offer up to 3 times better absorption than traditional formulas, making a real difference in how effectively muscles regain their strength. Another foundational nutrient that affects muscle performance is vitamin D. Known primarily for its role in bone health, vitamin D is also essential for muscle strength and coordination. Within your muscles are specific receptors designed to interact with vitamin D. When your body doesn't have enough of this nutrient, these receptors remain inactive, resulting in weakened muscles and reduced physical capability over time. Extensive research has demonstrated that adequate vitamin D levels are closely tied to better balance, stronger muscles, and reduced risk of falls. In one long-term study, adults who received regular vitamin D supplementation experienced a 20% drop in fall incidence, an indicator of improved coordination and muscular control. The deficiency itself is widespread, affecting over 40% of older individuals and even more among those who stay indoors or live in areas with limited sunlight. If symptoms like muscle weakness or persistent fatigue are present, a simple blood test can help determine whether you're low on this nutrient. Vitamin D also plays a regulatory role in calcium absorption, which is fundamental to muscle contraction. Muscles need calcium to fire properly. Without sufficient vitamin D, the body struggles to utilize calcium efficiently. That leads to reduced coordination, slower reflexes, and increased risk of imbalance. Most adults beyond the age of 65 are advised to consume between 800 and 1,000 IU per day. However, some experts argue that doses of up to 2,000 IU may be more effective, especially for those whose sun exposure is minimal. While fatty fish like salmon and mackerel provide modest amounts of vitamin D, supplementation is often necessary to maintain healthy levels. This ongoing decline in muscle strength doesn't have to be accepted as fate. By identifying and addressing nutritional gaps, many adults can preserve, if not regain, significant mobility, stamina, and independence. The path forward lies not in radical interventions, but in understanding what the body truly needs to keep moving with power and confidence. Salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk and cereal provide useful amounts of vitamin D. Yet many people, especially those who spend less time outdoors, still benefit from supplementation to reach optimal levels. For effective vitamin D support, one reliable option is a soft gel supplement delivering 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 per dose. This form, known as cholecalciferol, is significantly more efficient at raising blood levels in D2. Some formulations carry independent verification for purity and potency, giving added confidence in what you're taking. For those who prefer a liquid version, drops delivering 1,000 IU each are available and often formulated with quality fats like olive oil to enhance absorption, which can be particularly helpful when digestive efficiency declines. Vitamin B12 follows closely as another crucial nutrient in supporting muscle strength. As the body ages, its ability to absorb this vitamin gradually diminishes. This creates a perfect storm for muscle loss because B12 is not only essential for muscular function, but also for nerve integrity. When levels drop, the communication pathway between the brain and the muscle begins to falter. The results, declining strength, coordination issues, and slow muscle atrophy, are often mistaken for unrelated aging effects. Many go undiagnosed for years, assuming that shakiness, tremors, or chronic fatigue are simply part of getting older. This quiet deficiency can worsen over time, especially in individuals taking certain medications. For example, common drugs like metformin or acid reducers can significantly interfere with how B12 is absorbed. That's why routine blood testing is a smart preventive step. B12 is also required for the formation of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to the muscles. When oxygen delivery falters, muscle endurance and strength decline as a result. Additionally, the vitamin protects the myelin sheath that insulates nerve fibers. Without this protection, nerve signals become distorted, which leads to miscommunication between the brain and the body, affecting balance and coordination. Even though the recommended daily intake for B12 sits around 2.4 micrograms, issues with absorption often make higher intakes necessary. Animal-based foods like meat, fish, dairy, and eggs do offer natural sources, but a condition called atrophic gastritis, common in those over 50, interferes with proper extraction of B12 from food. This means that even a nutritious diet may not deliver enough usable B12. Supplements formulated with methylcobalamin, a form that stays active longer in the body, are typically preferred. Some options come in lozenge form that dissolves under the tongue, bypassing the digestive tract entirely, which helps those with absorption challenges. Others include whole food-based sprays combined with probiotics and enzymes, enhancing absorption rates and offering convenience for those who have difficulty swallowing pills. Vitamin C, often known for its role in immunity, also plays an underrated yet essential role in muscle maintenance. It is directly involved in collagen production, which not only supports skin but also forms the structural matrix that surrounds and stabilizes muscle fibers. When collagen production is inadequate due to low vitamin C intake, muscle integrity suffers, increasing the risk of injuries like strains and tears. Studies have confirmed that individuals with higher vitamin C levels demonstrate stronger grip and improved muscle performance overall. In addition to supporting structure, vitamin C is one of the body's most effective antioxidants. It protects muscle tissue from oxidative damage, a form of cellular wear and tear driven by free radicals. Over time, oxidative stress contributes to gradual muscle weakening. Vitamin C neutralizes this stress and preserves muscle health by keeping the cell functional and resilient. It also helps the body synthesize carnitine, a compound that plays a vital role in energy generation by transporting fatty acids into mitochondria. Without enough carnitine, the body's ability to convert fat into usable muscle fuel diminishes, leading to fatigue and underperformance. Most adults require 75 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C each day, but those aiming to maximize muscle health may benefit from amounts closer to 200 or even 400 milligrams. Since vitamin C isn't stored long-term in the body, daily intake is necessary to maintain its protective effects. Excellent dietary sources include citrus fruits, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, tomatoes, and even potatoes. For added support, there are supplements that combine vitamin C with bioflavonoid from citrus, which can enhance absorption by over 30% and extend the vitamin's activity within the muscle cells. More advanced formulations use liposomal encapsulation, a delivery method that can increase bioavailability by up to 98%, helping ensure the vitamin reaches muscle tissue efficiently. Magnesium, while technically a mineral, plays a critical role in muscle activity and should not be overlooked. Many people face magnesium depletion without realizing it, and this shortage contributes significantly to declining muscular function. Magnesium works alongside calcium in muscle contraction and relaxation. While calcium triggers a muscle to contract, magnesium helps it release and reset. Without enough magnesium, muscles can remain partially contracted, causing tightness, cramping, and spasms that lead to soreness and long-term damage. Inadequate magnesium can also impair nerve signaling, making it harder for the muscles to coordinate movement effectively. This leads to symptoms such as twitching, sluggish recovery, and compromised motor control. Furthermore, magnesium helps regulate cellular energy production and supports the enzymes that facilitate protein synthesis within muscle fibers. Without this support, muscles struggle to repair themselves and build new tissue, leading to slow, progressive wasting over time. Daily magnesium requirements vary, but adults often need between 320 to 420 milligrams. While leafy greens, seeds, nuts, and whole grains do provide some magnesium, modern diets and poor soil quality can make it difficult to obtain sufficient levels through food alone. Supplemental forms like magnesium citrate or glycinate tend to be well absorbed and gentle on digestion compared to magnesium oxide, which is less bioavailable. Some products also combine magnesium with supporting cofactors like vitamin B6 or taurine to enhance muscular uptake and promote relaxation. Through careful attention to these nutritional foundations, many individuals find renewed strength, stability, and endurance, an empowering reminder that it is possible to rebuild what time and inattention may have taken away. Magnesium plays a vital role in the production of ATP, which is a primary energy currency in the body. Since muscles are constantly active tissues, low magnesium levels can significantly impair energy generation, leading to persistent fatigue, reduced stamina, and compromised performance during everyday tasks. Beyond energy, magnesium is essential for synthesizing protein within muscle fibers. Even a modest efficiency can limit the body's ability to build and preserve muscle tissue, ultimately accelerating the natural loss of muscle that comes with age. Women over 65 typically require around 320 milligrams of magnesium daily, while men need closer to 420 milligrams. Foods like spinach, kale, almonds, pumpkin seeds, legumes, and whole grains can supply some of that need. But due to reduced dietary intake and declining nutrient density in modern food sources, more than 60% of adults don't meet these targets through food alone. The problem is made worse by common medications such as diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain antibiotics, all of which can drain magnesium levels even further. Symptoms like muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue are often chalked up to aging when they may actually stem from undiagnosed magnesium deficiency. To improve magnesium status, many find supplementation necessary. High absorption forms such as magnesium glycinate have shown superior bioavailability, absorbing up to 4 times better than standard magnesium oxide, and are often easy on the stomach, avoiding the digestive discomfort or laxative effects associated with cheaper formulations. Creatine is often seen as a supplement for younger gym goers, but it might actually be one of the most powerful and underrated tools for preserving muscle mass and strength later in life. This naturally occurring compound enhances the body's ability to rapidly produce ATP, the energy molecule needed for sudden bursts of movement like standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or regaining balance. These quick movements become more challenging with time, which is why creatine's benefits are so relevant. What sets creatine apart is its ability to stimulate satellite cell activity, cells responsible for repairing and rebuilding muscle. After the age of 60, this activity can drop by up to half, weakening the body's regenerative capacity. Research shows that creatine supplementation can boost the cellular response by up to 35%, helping maintain strength and even reverse some of the muscle loss. When combined with light resistance training, creatine has been shown to produce a 14% increase in muscle strength and a gain of over 2 pounds of lean muscle in just 12 weeks, an outcome that would take much longer through exercise alone. A daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is typically enough. Unlike younger users who sometimes go through a loading phase, there's no need to do that here. Although creatine is present in red meat and fish, you'd have to eat over 2 pounds of beef daily to reach therapeutic levels, making supplementation the far more practical route. High-quality creatine monohydrate products are micronized to increase solubility and absorption, which is particularly helpful for individuals with slower digestion. Over 200 peer-reviewed studies have confirmed creatine's long-term safety and effectiveness in older adults. Even more exciting, recent findings suggest that creatine may offer added benefits for brain health and cognitive function, an unexpected yet powerful bonus. When all 6 of these essential nutrients work together in your body, their combined effects go far beyond what any single supplement could achieve. They operate like a carefully balanced team, each supporting different aspects of muscular strength, repair, energy, and coordination. While supplementation plays a valuable role in filling nutritional gaps, it's always wise to focus on whole foods as a foundation of your nutrition strategy. A colorful, nutrient-rich diet filled with fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, seeds, legumes, and whole grains provides countless additional compounds that further support your muscles and energy systems. The goal of building or maintaining muscle isn't just about appearance. It's about protecting your mobility, reducing your risk of falls, maintaining metabolic health, and preserving your independence for as long as possible. Supporting your body with these nutrients is an investment in future strength and freedom of movement. If you've ever struggled with low energy, persistent fatigue, or slower recovery, addressing these deficiencies might just transform your quality of life. If you've learned something new today or found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on content that supports your journey to a healthier, stronger future. Let us know in the comments which supplements surprised you the most or if you've personally experienced any noticeable improvements. Your stories and feedback help us continue delivering content that truly matters. Until next time, stay strong, stay active, and take good care of your body because it's never too late to reclaim your strength.